Hey guys, hope you can hear us. We're walking down the street in the Philippines in Bulacan, going to a little shop to get a cheeseburger and fries. I don't know what Mark will be getting. This video is going to be about the things that we've done the last few days, all the different activities in Bulacan, or close to Bulacan anyways.
I will be your honeycomb now to forever. I know this love was meant to be. Video chats every day would pave the way for us. Oh my baby boy, I love you so much. Ooh, I love you so much.
So basically everything we did was within an hour or closer to his home. And it just amazes me the prices compared to, in the US, how much things cost to do. So we wrote down, the things that we did because we've been in his hometown for this week, basically. One of the things we did is we went to a place called Dreamland. And it's small and it only takes a few minutes really, but
Yeah.
to look around, but they have a lot of sculptures. And it's in the mountains, so it's beautiful, beautiful view. And it's for couples. And they have swings and like heart-shaped things and things that make you look like you have wings. We'll put in a couple photos from that, but it's really pretty for taking pictures with your significant other.
Yeah.
And it only costs $1 American. So you can't beat that. And also that day we went to a place called
Holy Land or Banal na Bundok in the Philippines.
Yeah, but it translates to Holy Land.
Yeah.
And do you want to explain what it was?
So they called it Banal na Bundok or Holy. No, not Holy Land. It's Holy Mountain.
Holy Mountain. Yeah.
Yeah. It's Holy Mountain because it's when you look at the mountain, it's kind of curved like there's man laying down.
Yeah, it looks like a man laying down. It really, really does.
And to us Filipinos, because we are religious,
they think it's Jesus.
We think it's Jesus.
It looks like Jesus laying down, anyways. And it's free.
Yeah,
completely free.
Yeah, so it's free and it's a
you walk up these steps in the mountains, and you're literally in the middle of nowhere. And there's these big, like 10-foot tall statues as you go, and they basically tell the story of Jesus.
Yeah.
And I'm not even a religious person, guys, but I even felt something when I was there. It's a very spiritual place.
Sad.
It is sad, but at least it ends with him rising again. So you all know the story of Jesus.
And there's a stair to go down, and there's a little zoo.
Yeah.
I think it's under construction. And,
yeah,
but there's a lot of birds.
They were working on it that day, but we seen like something that kind of looked like a raccoon, but it wasn't a raccoon. And lots and lots of birds.
Yeah.
And like he said, it's under construction, so that might have been why there wasn't other animals there, but there's like a huge pond with these fish. They weren't koi, but they were big and they were white.
Yeah.
And they have some sculptures of like giraffes and a horse and different things. But it's actually really big and it's pretty, like very, very pretty and free. And then me and Mark, as you guys know, celebrated his birthday in Manila. But I wanted to do something for him with his friends. So the weekend after, we went to an amusement park called
Sky Ranch.
Sky Ranch. I can never remember the name of these things, guys. And it was only like $7 a ticket. You could ride every single ride. Like it was a all-you-can-ride pass. And it had the highest Ferris wheel in the Philippines. And it's so high that it takes you so long to go around that it's air conditioned. I was like, what? And it was so hot that day, so it was awesome that it was air conditioned. And he's afraid of height, but he done really, really, really good with that. And what else? Tell him about your roller coaster.
It's not good. It's not. I mean, it's fun, but it's not good for me, I think.
If you're one of the kids that was on the roller coaster,
I'm so sorry.
He's sorry for his
for what I say. I didn't mean it.
He was saying, I don't like this, and then a few cuss words came out. Yeah. But it was so funny, and we had such a great time with his friends.
Yeah, it was so fun. And
you guys usually just go out to eat and stuff to hang out, right?
Yeah. That's the first time we done something like that.
Yeah, these are his friends from school, so yeah, I think everybody had fun. And then we had, of course, we ate at a restaurant, and it was kind of like a pizza kind of place, but it was
Mm-mm.
nice.
Hey guys, it's Casey. I'm here in the States, in Kentucky, by myself, unfortunately. But as we were editing the video, we realized we forgot to mention the national park that we went to. And it was one of our favorite things that we did, so I don't know if we were just rushing that day or what, but we completely forgot to mention the national park. I'll have Mark put the name here because I cannot pronounce it, but it was about an hour away from his house. Google Maps took us there, but like the last 5 or 10 minutes was off, so we had to stop and ask a couple locals, and they pointed us in the perfect direction, of course. And with the parking, the hard hats, the tour guide, everything, it was $10 American, and we were there for hours. And the tour guide took us along the paths, and she told us the history. How the Filipinos had to hide from the Spanish and they hid in the caves, and she showed us like how high the river gets during flash floods and storms and things, and it's amazing just how high the water can get. There was 2 swinging bridges that we went across, and I'm proud of Mark because he's afraid of heights, but he went across both of them, not just once, but we had to cross them again to go back. And when they started bouncing, even I was like, whoa, kind of scary. And God only knows how long they've been there, but they were safe. And there was snails. I think they can eat them, but I've never eaten a snail, but there was a bunch, and they're really pretty. And a lot of the trail was, concrete with rails and things, but then there was other parts where we were like straddling logs and sliding, to keep from falling, and it was really, really nice. It was very humid that day, not so much hot, but very humid. But that was something me and Mark very much enjoyed there in Bulacan. And my first trip to the Philippines, we went to a place called Candle Mountain there in Bulacan. And it's very close to Dreamland, actually. There's a monument on top of the mountain, and we had a tour guide that day too, and I think it was like $4 or $5. Very, very easy to get to. Beautiful, beautiful scenery. Me and Mark even had a little dance on top of the mountain. We climbed up on the monument. I guess, way back when, the Filipino army lit a candle and it would show up for miles, so the other soldiers would know where to come to gather back up. And so the history there, the Philippines has so much beautiful history. Well, I guess it depends on how you look at it. It was war, but the way they prevailed, And there's also a water park right there in the mountains that me and Mark went to. They probably have a dozen different pools or maybe more. There's hotel rooms there, slides, all kinds of things. Me and Mark, of course, acted like children, and we went down the slides and we played in the water and took pictures with some of the cartoon character like things they have there. That was our first trip, but since this video is about Bulacan and cheap and free things to do there, we thought we would go ahead and add a couple more things in. I guess now the video will go back to me and Mark. We just wanted to throw in the park because it was a really good experience, and I don't know why we forgot it to begin with, but see you guys again in a few. Bye-bye.
And then on a different day, we went to a place called The Garden, which was next to
Philippine
the
Arena.
Philippine Arena. And we thought it was just going to be kind of like Dreamland because we've seen like they had statues and like a panda bear as big as a house, like for real as big as a house. But once we got there, it was just
It was huge. I think that's one of the best place that we ever
Yeah,
been.
it shocked us.
Yeah. Because
They
I didn't expect it, and it was so good.
they literally had a maze that you go through, and they had different sections for different Asian countries. Like one part looked like China, one part looked like Japan, one part looked like the Philippines, and they even made like the miniature rice mounds, and like they had a hut and like the Chinese houses.
And there's a castle that kind of looks like England.
And they made like a castle that out of plants. Keep in mind, everything is made out of plants. So it was amazing.
Yeah.
Very, very amazing. A huge koi pond with like beautiful, beautiful fish.
Yeah.
They also had birds. As you went along, they had different birds, parrots and hornbill things.
Mm-mm.
Like that place was amazing.
It was amazing. I love it.
And how much did it cost
It's only $6.
for both of us?
Oh no, 12 for both of
So
us.
$6 American, but it was worth it. And there's
Mm-mm.
a lot of sculptures with hearts and different things.
And there's camel,
Oh yeah, they have a camel and deer
zebra.
and zebra,
Yeah.
and it looks like Noah's Ark, kinda. So that was great. And like I said, $6 a person. You cannot beat the prices here in the Philippines.
Mm-mm. It was so good.
What else did we do? Oh, one day we just kind of like stayed in his apartment and chilled and just spent time together. And that evening, we decided to go to the cinema, which we had tried before, but we couldn't find
English.
any movies with English subtitles or that were in English because the province is a lot smaller than Manila, so they cater to Filipinos, obviously. And we ended up watching
Target.
which was
It's a Korean movie.
it was
It
good.
was good. It was good.
But evidently, we were the only ones that wanted to read subtitles.
Oh yeah.
We were the only two
We were the only two.
in the theater, which is
Yeah.
unusual for the Philippines because usually there's a lot of people everywhere.
Mm-mm.
So that was awesome. And plus, it was probably our first normal
Yeah.
day. Like, I mean, we went on all these adventures, but that was the closest thing to like a normal date
Yeah.
that we've ever had. Like, we just stayed at home all day and then went and caught a movie and had dinner. So yeah, that was pretty cool. And something else it's small but it's huge to me is we went grocery shopping together because Mark got a slow cooker. I brought some American recipes basically, and I fixed like pork chops one day and a roast one day and lemon pepper chicken one day, and we would invite his sisters and different people over to eat the
Yeah.
American food, and it was overall a success.
Yeah, it was good.
So basically, this video is just to say there's a lot to do in Bulacan, and there is so much more that we haven't done. And all I did was Google activities in Bulacan, and it's just a list of a million things. So
Mm-mm.
yeah, guys, basically you can have a lot of fun without having to have a lot of money.
Yeah.
So
And actually, all of this, we didn't plan this.
no,
It's
none of it
not
was
on
planned.
our plan. Because your last trip, we planned everything. And I think
It was a lot more stressful.
yeah,
Whenever,
it's stressful. It's like a burden that we need to do this.
yeah, we got to get up and go here. We got to go here.
Yeah.
We didn't do that this time. We just woke up and was like, what are we going to do today?
Yeah.
So it was much better.
And there's so many things to do. So
There really is.
I think it's much better to not. I mean, it's okay to plan. It's a good thing. But to plan everything,
Yeah.
No, it
But
was
I'm a
stress.
planner, so.
Yeah.
But this time we actually planned not to plan, so. And it worked out. But that's it for this video, guys. Hope you guys like it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. If you want us to keep making videos, as I always say, like.
subscribe and ring the
And-
notification bell.
Yep, that way you'll get updates when we post again. That's it for today, guys. Bye.